Hi guys, this is a preview of Resident Evil 2. I've just been playing the demo, which only lasts for 30 minutes, and I must say I never got to complete it, simply because it is such a fucking clunky game. Unbelievable. Yet again, the console port to PC is fucking tragic. Really is. I mean, I'll come to it all later on, but let's just set this up first. I've never really played Resident Evil games before. They were mainly on console. I never really played them. I played a couple of them. I have wabbed a couple of the later ones. I've never been a massive fan of the kind of third-person over-the-shoulder style. But at the end of the day, I think that is a significant advantage for me coming into this, because there will be no fanboying going on whatsoever. There'll be no nostalgia going on. I will totally be judging this game on its gameplay, on its fun. It'll be purely based on that. There'll be no kind of, oh, I remember when games was great. There'll be none of that, because I don't remember playing this at all. So this is going to be very, very pure, this. Because you can kind of get carried away with nostalgia and all that. You know, that happens to me, it happens to everybody, but not for this. So I've played through 30 minutes of this game. And the overriding feeling is it looks really nice. The graphics are fantastic. I turned it down to 1080p simply for the editing and rendering for YouTube. But it does look gorgeous. I hope that the actual proper game when it comes out looks as good. I hope it's not just like that for the demo. It was only a 7 gig download. I'm saying that, you know, that's how complacent we've become. Can you imagine that? It's only a 7 gig download. I mean, never mind, let's not go. Gameplay wise, it's hand-holdy. Yes, it's hand-holdy in the sense that it just guides you where you have to go and what you have to do. But I wasn't really expecting anything kind of deep. You know, it is 2019 after all, and you know, games have gone this way. So I wasn't really expecting, especially with this being primarily made for console, I was not expecting anything other than a hand-holdy game, because it's catering for a lot of kids who are going to be playing this. So I wasn't surprised by that. What I was surprised, what I was absolutely fucking infuriated with, was the awful, clunky, shitty, unintuitive interface for this game. It is fucking awful. I never got to be able to bind the knife to a key. I just never. I wanted to be able to press like key 1 for the gun, key 2 to pull out a knife, and key 3 for a shotgun. No. I went to the screen where it shows you what you have in your inventory, and I tried everything to bind them. It's just fucking shit. You know, it's just a typical console fucking shitty wank face port, where something as simple as just being able to say, all right, bind this to that. No, can't do it. Just, there's your inventory. All right, just move your mouse over the weapon that you want and press the appropriate button. How simple is that to program? Really, really simple, but nah, forget it. So that's why I couldn't complete the game, because I spent that much fucking time, precious minutes, trying to work that out. And I also got stuck on the puzzle as well for about 5 minutes. So yeah. But that's the shit out of the way, guys. That's the shit out of the way. The actual game is good. I really enjoyed the 30-minute demo. I thought it was very atmospheric. There was a couple of jump scares in it that did get me. If you go to the bunker, you'll see the full playthrough that I did on there. But I got scared a couple of times. It was very atmospheric. I really enjoyed the characters, the way they were talking to each other. It was good. It wasn't like the shit that you come to expect in games. It was all pretty believable stuff going on. The zombies look fantastic. I love the way they shamble towards you. I think that's way more frightening than when they just charge at you. So I love the zombies in this game. The gunplay was all right. I mean, you know, aiming's dead easy. You know, getting headshots is dead easy. It's fun. I couldn't understand why. What I didn't get was, and I couldn't understand, was some zombies I was shooting in the head 4 times and then the head would explode, and that was that. And there was one zombie, I shot him probably about 12 times in the head and he just kept getting back up. So I don't know if that's a bug, because there's no continuity there at all. If it's 4 shots to blow a head off, then it's 4 shots to blow a head off. So I don't know what the hell was going on with that. But the gunplay I thought was for a third person game, I thought the gunplay was great. I have no problems with it, except the fact that I couldn't blow me friend's brains out, who was a cop. The game wouldn't allow me to do that, which is a bit of a shame, because he's going to turn into a zombie at some point. I was just, just covering me back. But I obviously need him, because he's going to say something in a cutscene coming up. He's probably going to turn in a cutscene and then come and eat me face. I don't know, something like that. Puzzle-wise, I like a good puzzle in a game. I like games with puzzles. The puzzle in this game, it wasn't straightforward. I mean, it was there was a lot of symbols in a book that you had to line up, and I didn't know which ones there were, and I kind of missed. I got them all except the bloody lion, which is the biggest thing in the fucking book. So, but it took us about 5 minutes to work that out, because I'm a prick. But I like stuff like that. I like all the switches and things that you have to get past. It's not all done for you. There's things, buttons to press, lockers to open. It's quite a nice, fun game to play. Actually, I found myself enjoying the game, which I didn't expect. I kind of thought this was just going to be a pile of shit, to be honest. But I'm now really looking forward to the full release of this. Whether it's worth £50 is another thing. I'll find that out when I've actually played the game through. But so far, I'm quite impressed with the demo. I just wish it wasn't as clunky. I really do. Even opening some of the doors is clunky. It's kind of, it's not slick. It's not a slick game, and it should be a slick game. It's come from a big company. It should be a slick game, and it's not. There's clunkiness there, guys. A lot of cutscenes. I can feel that the full game's going to be chocker full of cutscenes. You want to. There's a bit where you lift up a shutter, and I intuitively went to crouch. I was like, all right, there's a gap at the bottom of the shutter. I can get through there. No, you can't do that, Mac, in a console game. You've got to remember that you're playing a console game. Console games, you can't crouch. And when I went back through the actual shutter door as well, it gave us another cutscene where there was a zombie pulling us back, and there was no zombie at all anywhere near me at all. It was just like appeared out of thin air, which again was just took me out of the game. It just kind of ruined the immersion for us. It's got to be a cutscene. It's got to be a cutscene. You have to look at where you want to go, then you press the button, and then a fucking cutscene comes. I hate that. Because it takes me out of the game. I am that guy. Why can't I just fucking crouch and lie down and crawl under the fucking thing? Why can't I do that? What's the big fucking deal with that in these fucking games now? These AAA games. What the fuck is wrong with them? Just let me crawl under the fucking door. Fucking hell. I'll never get used to it, and I'll never like shit like that in games. It kind of ruins immersion for me. Because you're not doing it, you see. I didn't actually crawl under there. The game did. I never actually got down on my fucking belly and crawled under that door. The game did it all for me. It takes me out the game. It just, you get all immersed into it, and then all of a sudden the game says, right, you sit back there, Mac, let go of your keyboard and mouse, just sit back, drink tea, we'll do this bit for you. Well, fuck you. I want to do it myself. So, if you're a game developer, stop fucking doing that, man. It's shit. It's shit. Just let us lie down, But anyway, guys, it's a console port. You can't lie down in a console. I'm not bashing console. Yes, you are, Mac. We'll see what it's like, guys, when it comes out later this month. Obviously, I won't be given a key by the developers because they don't want me to tell them the truth. So, once the Yes Men have got their keys out, you might want to check out my review, which will come a couple of days after the game actually launches. I don't know how long the full game's going to be, but I am looking forward to playing it, and I think it's going to be great playing it from the perspective of somebody who's never really played these games before and doesn't understand any of the characters or the story. There was a bit of a teaser trailer at the end of the game after the 30 minutes was up, showing you what's coming, and guys, I've got to say, it looks bloody good. It really does look good. So hopefully, and I am really hopeful that we're going to get a really good third-person zombie survival game here. I am now excited about Resident Evil 2. I'm hoping upon hope that they polish it up a little bit more with the controls and stuff for the PC users. But guys, we could be going to get a really good zombie game here, because so far, after the 30 minutes, clunkiness aside and cutscenes aside, I really enjoyed it, and it's not looking like a bad game at all. Could be good. Could be a good one. So stay tuned for my review. It'll be, like I say, 2 or 3 days after the actual game releases.